You Christians are so sensitive. That wasn't the Last Supper. That was actually the Feast of Dionysus, and the Olympic Committee has already released a public statement confirming it. Do your research. Right, okay, despite it looking exactly like the Last Supper painting, how do you explain them worshiping a golden calf exactly like the Old Testament, and them using the apocalyptic horseman exactly like it's depicted in the New Testament? Oh my gosh, stop misinterpreting the facts. That wasn't the apocalyptic horse. That was actually a famous French symbol of Jeanne d'Arc coming in on her horse.
This is stupid. Y'all getting pressed over a painting? And not any painting, this painting right here. Y'all think Jesus gives a fuck about this painting? This isn't the Last Supper. This is a painting by Leonardo da Vinci that he called the Last Supper. This isn't some holy painting. Jesus didn't draw this shit. Some white guy drew this. And they drew him white. It's 2024. Y'all getting pressed over white Jesus? It'd be different if they like broke a table that Jesus built back in his carpenter days, but this is a painting that a dude drew over 1,000 years after Jesus died. And guess who's missing from the painting? A blue man covered in grapes. Very clear depiction of Dionysus. Did y'all even watch the shit? First off, there was no depiction of worship during this scene. But also, this isn't a golden calf. That's a bull. And it wasn't put there for the Olympics. That's a water fountain. It's a permanent fixture. It's been there for damn near 100 years. It's called the Bull and Deer, if you want to look it up. I don't know if this is supposed to be Joan of Arc. That's what they said. I'm way more inclined to believe that than Horsemen of the Apocalypse for several reasons. The plate armor, which this is clearly a reference to, didn't exist in biblical times. Joan of Arc was a real person from France, which is where the Olympics is taking place. But the biggest one is the boob armor. I don't know if you've read the Bible before. It's horribly misogynist. But if you think that anyone from that time period thinks that a horseman of the apocalypse would be a woman, you'd be mistaken. This is all so stupid. What else was in that video?
But still, it's just a religion. You guys are taking this too seriously. Maybe if it was just religion, you would have a point, but there were obvious adult themes present in an event that were watched by millions of families worldwide, meaning millions of children were exposed to perversion and obvious political leanings that they do not have the faculties nor the maturity to discern on their own. That was the final nail in the coffin. Stop exposing yourself around children.
This is rage bait. This is just for engagement. Children are always the easiest target to put the protective cloak on because they can't speak for themselves. If you ever have a point that you're trying to make and you can invoke protect the children in there somehow, it always makes it sound way better. He's talking about adult themes and perversion. It was a runway with people singing and dancing. Oh my God. Think of the children. How will they handle all this fashion? Oh, the slay, the confidence. How could they? Think of the kids. Whole time failing to realize that Jesus would fuck with all these people. These would be his people. Jesus would fuck with the gays and nays. Jesus rolled around with prostitutes and shit. He didn't give a fuck. He let people be who they are. Y'all give a fuck. Y'all be making shit sexual or perverted on your own. Transgender isn't about sex. It's not about sex or perversion. It's about how you identify. And you identifying as something different from what society tries to tell you that you are. Cross-dressing isn't about sex. It's not about perversion. It's about wearing clothes that society arbitrarily decided weren't for you. Y'all make it about sex. Y'all make it about perversion. Kids aren't doing that shit. Stop exposing yourself around kids. Do you mean this fully covered man wearing a tank top and a loincloth of some sort? Is that who you're talking about? That's not exposed. Y'all don't know what exposed is. Did you even notice that in the bull and fountain photo that I showed you, there's a completely nude statue in that photo? That's exposed. And kids walk by that shit every goddamn day. Y'all don't see how silly this is? I'm doing this whole damn video over a painting. Like, can we be serious for a change? This is so unserious. I will see you guys in the next video.